Buying a home in Ireland right now feels less like house hunting and is more like stepping into a battlefield. Prices rising, queues at viewings, and bidding wars that spiral out of control. It is a test of patience, a test of hope, and sometimes heartbreaking. Today, we're diving deep into why this is happening, how bidding wars actually work in Ireland, and what you can do to protect yourself from emotional purchase. So, let's break down the madness. What a bidding war looks like in Ireland. So, here is how it actually goes. The property is listed at a tempting price just to attract you. Let's say 320,000 euros. You book in a viewing, and when you arrive, you realize that you're not alone. Dozens of people are walking through the same tiny hallway and all thinking the same thing you are thinking. This could be the one. After viewing the property, you place an offer, say 325,000 euros, right? And you feel confident that your offer will be accepted. But then the estate agent calls or sends you an email. There has been another offer of 330,000 euros. But because you like that property and you wanted it so much, you increase your offer to 335,000 euros. And just like that, the bidding war begins. So, why bidding wars are so common in Ireland? Bidding wars aren't random, they are a symptom of a bigger issue. Ireland has a chronic housing shortage. Demand massively outweighs the supply, especially in cities like Dublin, Cork, Galway, Kildare, as a matter of fact, everywhere in Ireland. This is due to factors like a limited new builds, high rental pressures pushing people to buy, migration, and returning immigrants, investors competing with first-time buyers. And when you combine all that with the underpriced adverts on the daft that is designed to attract your attention, you've got a perfect storm. Now, let's have a look at how the bidding process actually works. In Ireland, bidding isn't legally binding until contracts are signed by both parties. That means offers can jump quickly and buyers can pull out at any time. The bidding process typically involves you submitting an offer to an estate agent. Agent inform the other bidder. Then offers quickly escalate. Sellers chooses the highest or the most secure bidder. Sale agreed, and the legal process begins. But here is the twist. The estate agent works for the seller and not for you. Their job is to get the highest price possible for the property. And this is why you, as a buyer, should be careful not to overbid out of emotion. Otherwise, you will end up buying a property well above the market value. Red flags during a bidding war. Not every bidding war is organic. Every time you thought you were ahead, another offer appears from nowhere, sometimes within minutes, and sometimes out of nowhere. As a buyer, you should be concerned about phantom or a ghost bids. These are the offers that may not be fully verified. For example, sudden jumps in bidding with no explanation, a pressure to increase your offer quickly. You should be worried about this. No transparency about the number of bidders. Property going too far above similar homes in that area. These are something you should be cautious about. You can always ask the agent of how many active bidders are there on the property and whether their offers are verified, though they may not necessarily give you full details, but you are entitled to ask these questions. Now, let's talk tactics, strategies to survive a bidding war. This is because you can win a bidding war without losing your mind or losing your entire savings. Get your mortgage approval in advance. This is because the sellers prefer buyers who are ready to progress. Know your absolute max. Write it down, stick to it, and no exceptions. Third, move fast but not recklessly. Respond quickly to emails, messages, but don't let pressure push you beyond your limit. Consider writing a buyer's letter. This is because some sellers cares about who buys their home, not just about the price. Lastly, look beyond the hotspots. For example, a 10-minute drive out of the main city can save you tens of thousands of euros when you're buying. Let's take a look at the real examples of a bidding war. A home advertised for €395,000 on Daft. Within 72 hours, 22 offers were received. Final sales price €465,000. That is €70,000 above the asking price. And this isn't unusual. It is becoming the norm in Ireland. A lot of houses advertised on Daft there or on My Homes. At the end, the sales price is usually 20, 30, 40,000 euros or more above those prices you're seeing in there. You need to be aware of this. And finally, buying a home in Ireland right now is tough. No sugarcoating it, but knowledge is power. Understanding how bidding works, why they happen, and how to navigate through them will give you a real advantage when you are buying a house. If you find this video helpful, hit the like, subscribe, and drop a comment about your own experience with bidding wars. Trust me, you are not alone. Thanks for watching and best of luck on your property journey.